Oh my gosh, I did a whole recording and I realized that I hadn't been recording. Hey guys, doing an update. Tomorrow's my surgery. So my first surgery is at 12:15. It got moved back 2 hours earlier, which I'm really excited because I've been on a liquid diet today, and tomorrow I'll be on partly, and then I'll be cut off. And then it'll be about a 4-hour surgery. So they're doing an anterior entrance. So what they're doing is they're cutting from about my belly button down to my pubic bone to put in a spacer in all three of my lower vertebrae, which the doctor said those are hollow, and they put in cadaver bone. And then what they basically do, they have another surgeon that comes in. He'll make the incision. He basically like opens everything up like a curtain. He'll move over the bowel. He'll move over the vena cava and the aorta, which is really risky because that could rupture and I could bleed out or have severe bleeding. So we'll pray that my walls are strong. And then once they move that out of the way, they put, the metal brackets in to hold those in place. And then my doctor will come in, put the three discs, the spacers in, take out my old discs, and then the doctor will come back in and close it up just like he did before, where he puts everything back in place. They said with me, my risks are because of my chronic fatigue stuff, and because of the problems I've had with my back and not being able to get up and walk around a lot. I've been more sedentary, and I went from working out and being thinner to gaining a lot more weight. So he said my bowels are probably heavier because my BMI is higher, and that kind of thing. So my risk is higher for ruptured bowels. So I'm praying that doesn't happen. The other thing he said is that because I have motility issues, I take medicine for that. My small intestine and my esophagus don't move food through. I had to change diets for that like 6 months ago. Is that I may develop postoperative ileus, which is like when your bowels don't move fast enough afterwards. My sister had it after her C-section, and she said it was very painful. She couldn't go to the bathroom for like 11 days. So I have that coming up, and then once they're done with that, they'll put my stuff back and then close it up. And then they said I should be walking that night, tomorrow night, and then come Friday is when they'll go in through the back. And he said it'll take about 5 hours. They'll cut out all of my current rod. He said it'll probably be in pieces. They'll cut out any bone that's grown around it, and they'll also secure my hip or my spinal process to my sacrum because of the bertolotti syndrome. And that'll be done on that day. So a lot of pain in my future, but I'm hoping I can stay off the narcotics more because that does cause problems with your bowel. So, and having 2 surgeries, that probably is going to be more problematic, but anyhow, so I had a friend set up a meal train, so I suggest anyone that's doing that, get that set up. A lady dropped off a back brace, so I'll have to use that just for climbing up the stairs and doing dishes or making a meal or going to the bathroom so I don't twist or turn in the car. She thinks that within 2 weeks I should be able to drive, which is pretty exciting. But that's kind of the update now. So tomorrow surgery, I have to be there to check in at 9:45, I think, or 9:15, something like that. So I'll give you guys another update tomorrow. As for today, I've been on an all liquid diet, which even though that seems like, oh, that would move fast through my intestines, because of the motility stuff, it doesn't matter if it's liquid, water, anything, it sits for a long time. So I'm hoping that, and I feel very bloated today, so I'm hoping that I can get this to move out. I might just cut off my intake earlier tonight than I'm supposed to, just to try and get this to move along. So yeah, so I'm nervous. I'm excited to be out of this pain because it's been just torture. I'm nervous about my kids taking up the slack while I'm gone. they're young, they're ADHD kids, so they tend to be all over the place. But I have a really fantastic husband that takes good care of me. So yeah, so I'll update you tomorrow and let you know how things are going. And if you have any questions about what I'm going through, just shoot me a question. Thanks. Bye.